It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas.
Good morning. Hey, see, it all comes together. Look at that. Poof.
Yeah, look at poof, and we're live.
And we're live.
Perfect.
Amazing what a push of a button can do.
There you go.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Proper planning.
Are all the mics and monitors, everything's turned on now, right?
Proper planning. You even got you
Proper
got your
planning.
shots squared and everything.
Proper planning.
How many curveballs do I throw today? About 3 already since 6:30?
A bunch.
A bunch.
I have one person on my schedule I set up for tomorrow, or for today.
No, we got 5.
And then find out this morning, well, we're doing this, and I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't set up for any of this.
Surprise!
So that's why I was a little frazzled first thing, so.
Surprise!
We're good. We're good. I'm up, we're live, we're on TV.
More than capable of handling the challenge.
There you go. He's got it done. It is Tuesday, October 13th, 2020, 7:01 already in the morning. Down on the Corner is brought to you by your hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East. You can call them at 425-3191. The very best in home appliances, home entertainment, tools, lawn care equipment, repair on your appliances and lawn care equipment, maintenance agreements on your appliances. And, you know, Bob's here on Monday, so this week in real estate. And
Friendly, good advice. If you got a
stuff.
question about tools and things like that, I mean, they're there to help you with that.
Yeah.
They want you to be successful in your projects.
Yeah.
He's been very helpful in just finding me parts. I work on a lot of my own stuff, and I'll call him up and say, hey, this is what's going on. He'll say, hey, check here. And if it looks like this, then I'll order you a part, and you'll be good to go.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's great.
So they are very, very knowledgeable. He's been able to help me over the phone, a number of stuff I've had to bring in, but even weird off-the-wall stuff that, you know, they don't carry or whatever. He'll sit there and do the research and find what you need. I mean, he can find the part.
That Google thing's a pretty impressive little engine.
It is.
Jay, I got a 1956 Zenith transoceanic radio. I think he could.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Pretty cool
like,
radio.
okay.
Anyway, good morning. And, well, I've already gone through that part. Hometown Sears Star. Craftsman Tools, Husqvarna Lawn Care Equipment. We've got appliance-wise. We've got KitchenAid, Kenmore, Whirlpool, LG.
Like Maytag.
Maytag, really?
He carries all the top line.
He's got stuff.
Yeah, he's got anything and everything you think of inside the house, outside the house. And you know that we talk about hometown, and it's a Sears hometown store, so it means he's offering the same Sears products you've been able to buy.
Yep.
They've got that warranty. When you buy a tool and it breaks and come back in, he'll replace it. He'll take care of it. But he also carries tons of other lines like DeWalt.
DeWalt.
Husqvarna.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of top lines he gets to carry with it because he's a hometown store.
Right. And it's more of a franchise type thing. So
Yes.
they can pick what it is
choose.
unique to their hometown.
Yep.
Because he's going to carry things that a hometown
He knows
Sears
what the
in
public
Dallas
wants. Yeah.
may be different.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
it's not forced. The merchandise isn't forced upon them.
Your hometown Sears store, 1029 Highway 62 East. That's up on the hill behind Wendy's. Same parking lot as Orscheln's out in front of Physical Therapy Connection. Call them at 870-425-3191.
Yep.
Bob and I is enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing with 3 locations to serve you the best coffee in town. Of course, there's Baxter Regional Main entrance. And just follow the regulations listed on the door and from the volunteers there. And then you got Bomber Boulevard, which here in about the next 20 minutes is going to be pretty busy with school in session. Then you got 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. The best coffee in town, Brewed Awakening. Like Mike says, he'll say, I need some beans roasted. They'll roast them and ship them out in 24 hours. So he has the freshest roasted coffee beans you can buy right here in Mountain Home. Brewed Awakening Coffee, like Mike says, we are real coffee.
I know yesterday I was watching Bob's Door off camera
And
devour a cinnamon roll. And I say devour.
You know what
I
I did? I really did.
I look back and it's like, this is my last bite.
I mean, I really did. I was like, wow. I don't.
And it's a meal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
full.
I just went right through it. Very unusual.
They're about the size of Studebaker hubcaps, you know?
Yeah.
Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Like Mike says, hey, we are real coffee.
Yeah,
your
indeed.
mochas, your lattes, your frappuccinos, they've got them all. Brewed Awakening Coffee, 3 locations to serve you. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in town, you talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris, anyone out there can help you. Whenever the situation arises, which we all dread, you know, they can handle it very, very well. Roller Funeral Homes with all our respect. Caring, loving, understanding, they get you through a very difficult time. Roller Funeral Homes with all our respect, they bring you the morning prayer each and every day. So let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, when the Speaker of the House and the Democrat nominee for president worships as a Catholic, then a nominee for Supreme Court professes to worship in the same way, gets blasted for her faith in Jesus Christ, makes me wonder, what have we done to ourselves and what have we done to this country? When a Supreme Court nominee nominated by a Republican has to defend being a Christian plus being a Catholic, we're in pretty sad shape. In past years, if you're not Christian, it raised eyebrows. Lord, I welcome a Catholic Christian to the Supreme Court, and I pray she seeks your guidance daily when she's approved. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
brace yourself. With the morning you've had,
dun, dun, dun,
what'd I tell
the
you?
weather.
You have guests here.
Hey, come back.
Don't run away.
Don't run away just yet. It gets better, I promise. No, it don't.
Yeah, no, it really
Morning weather brought to you by Helm, the Z Team. Bob Melinda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. The website, retiredarkansas.net. Take a peek at the river. Ooh.
Nice shot. It's clear.
Yeah,
Got a
yeah, it
little
was
bit
clear.
of
Boy, I
clouds
went out
on
the
the
dogs and
Wow.
those stars were just.
Wow. Are the lights still on the bridge? I can't quite
Look
see.
like it.
Yeah.
Look like they're still on.
6212 bridge on the left side of the screen. You see the White River separating Marion County from Baxter County. You're looking into Cotter, Arkansas. And you can go to retiredarkansas.net and you can check out the live webcam. Excuse me. At the lower right-hand side of the screen, you see a little camera icon. You can take pictures throughout the day. This would be a gorgeous day for this. My goodness.
As
I
the
mean,
sun
look at that
comes
sunrise
up
right
and
there.
it'll-
My
oh, yeah.
goodness.
Yeah,
That is
pretty.
gorgeous.
See the
And
boats
so-
going and down the river and stuff.
Oh, man.
Pretty cool.
Really, really nice.
There was a pretty shot the other day, and we were right in the middle of the segment. I'm like, all right, we got to stop. I got to bring this up.
That's when the
I can see it on my window while the show's going.
While you're at retiredarkansas.net, check out all the listings by the Z Team and Century 21 Lemac Real Estate, along with the multiple listing service.
Yep.
There's even a little area there where you can put an MLS number in, the multiple listing service for this area, both in Arkansas and Missouri. The Z Team is ready to serve you today in both states, so give them a call, 870-405-0793. The Z Team, the award-winning Z Team, they've won the most prestigious
President's Award.
President's Award. I mean, wow.
That's like a deal.
That's
It
a
really
big deal.
is.
Yeah.
It is. 'Cause that
Outstanding.
doesn't just talk about the volume you guys do, but it talks about the service.
The service.
Right.
And to me, those work hand in hand.
Exactly. The service is more important. The service
Yep.
is what generates the volume.
Sure.
Exactly.
When people know that you're going to do a good job for them and help them through what is
Yep.
a stressful time. I mean, there's no
Yep.
question. People, you haven't done this for a while. It's changed. The way the real estate market goes has changed dramatically, and especially now. We're in a much more compact time frame for people. So
Can't beat that.
this we do.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Right now we have 42 degrees both in Harrison and Mountain Home, 45 at Batesville, 43 at Salem, 42 at Calico Rock, 40 in Flippin, 41 in Marshall, 43 at West Plains. Around the region, St. Louis is checking in at 39, Poplar Bluff at 44, it's 45 in Springfield, Missouri. And in contrast to North Dakota, Watford City, 41 degrees, 1 degree difference between here and there. That'll change in February.
They were cold the other day. They were way colder than us.
Oh, yeah. They were like 38 and we were like 60, but wait till February. It's minus 40 up there. A lot of rain in the northern part of the country, Washington, Minnesota, Iowa, and then the New England area from up here, Vermont, down to New York City, Boston, Massachusetts, but nothing in the southern part of the country.
Looks like there's a little dot down by New Orleans.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, down on
Just
I-10.
thought I'd bring that up.
Because they haven't had enough rain over the past 3 weeks. They needed just a little bit more. Just a little bit.
In other news, we'll take a look at Highway 62, 412 east and west. It's clear, along with Highway 65 going to Branson. Highway 67, 167 out of Little Rock and splits at Batesville, goes on up into Poplar Bluff and Ash Flat. Then you got your interstates, 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, and 530 in Arkansas. Look like they're in pretty good shape, along with 155 at Dyersburg, Tennessee, towards Jackson. In Missouri, 160 and 60 looking good there. Highway 67 to St. Louis, Highway 65 Springfield to Sedalia. Then your interstates 29, 49, 44, 70, and 55 look like they're in pretty good shape. Interstate 64 out of East St. Louis, Illinois, no problems there. I-57 to Cairo in pretty good shape, so good travel day across the Midwest. No watches or warnings for Missouri and Arkansas right now. Your 7-day forecast is high of 78 today, 81 on Wednesday, 67 on Thursday, 63 on Friday, and 68 on Saturday. Looks like some fall-like temperatures coming through.
Yep.
Not bad at all. Checking I-Drive, Arkansas, we had an accident on I-40 East. There it is right there. They have some slow traffic. You see a little red mark right there that indicates very slow traffic if not stopped. This is I-40 East, mile marker 187.1, westbound lane. Troop D, Arkansas State Police have reported this, and they're working. It's a tractor trailer partially in the roadway, and they have equipment coming to help remove that accident.
If you're going that way, by the time you get there, it'll be gone.
It'll be gone. There you go. Yeah. I actually had somebody watching, believe it or not, in the Philippines the other day. So I might have to give traffic for Manila.
It's crowded.
Everything good.
There'll be a whole bunch of little dots on that.
Everything good in the state of Missouri. Bull Shoals Lake at 661.63. We're 2.5 feet above the full pool of 659. It's getting close to normal. Norfolk Lake at 555.11, 3.1 feet above 552. That's looking good. Pollen index today. Why I'm coughing, I don't know. Ragweed, and we're 1.1.
I was the same way. I got a little bit in mine too. I don't know what's it.
I mean, 1.1 ragweed. That's about it. Anyway, our good old buddy Corona. Here we go. 93,047 total cases recovered. 84,055. That's a 90% recovery rate. In the state of Arkansas right now for Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton, we have 233 in the 6 counties. 73 in Baxter, 12 in Marion, 13 in Searcy, 12 in Stone, 89 in Izard, 34 in Fulton. And we're looking at a 0.00222% active to population of the 6 county area, with 1,444 recovered in the 6 county area. Oil prices still holding steady at 40.21 right now. The Dow Jones Industrial Index was up 250.62 points to close at 28,837.52. How's that? Good, strong market. That helps. Morning weather and all the updates brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net. We got any community calendar things?
Marion County does not have quorum court tonight. Today's a regularly scheduled quorum court in Marion County, and it's going to be delayed for a week, or I think a week is what they said. So there aren't a lot of us that go, but if you go, no quorum court tonight.
Bombers are playing Benton Friday.
Gonna beat them too.
Cool.
We're gonna be traveling down. We will be broadcasting that one. So
there you go.
Tune right in.
Little road game.
There you go.
That'll be good.
We're going to go ahead and take the break. We got it done a little bit early here, so take the quick break. We got Serenity here. Donna and Marguerite's here from Serenity and waiting on.
You probably forgot something.
Tim Griffin? What did I forget now?
I don't know.
Something, because you got time left over.
Yeah, we never have time left over.
You don't get to save it like for tomorrow.
I cut down a lot on the coronavirus. I'm getting tired of talking about it, really. Tim Griffin called in yet?
Nope.
Okay, waiting on Lieutenant Governor. Anyway, we'll be right back.
Hold on. Okay, hit my screen. There we go.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we're here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
It's 7:20, and we want to welcome the girls from Serenity. And more serious note, we have a situation in North Central Arkansas that really bothers me and bothers a lot of people. And this is the domestic violence issue. And Serenity reaches out to victims of that. And so we want to welcome Donna and Marguerite here this morning and let them talk about Serenity. We need to raise some money because y'all remember Taste of the Twin Lakes, where everybody came, and it was fabulous. Well, that had to be canceled because of COVID, and that cost them a lot of money. So we've got to have some fundraisers to help this home out. So, girls, welcome. Good to have you. What's on your mind today?
Thank you.
Take it away.
And explain Serenity a little bit for those, because there's new people that come to
So,
town all the time.
so we offer services for all victims of domestic violence. It's not just women. We let them bring their pets. Not many shelters allow that yet.
Yeah.
So that's a huge undertaking. But we offer shelter and outreach services. So if they have somewhere safe to stay, we can at least give them the rest of the services of getting with resources, helping find maybe some legal aid, and just help them get on their feet, which is real difficult to do when they're trying to heal from what they've been experiencing and then try to take on, living on their own. So we try to help with that. And even as they leave shelter, we continue to try to offer services and support.
And where are you at? So that people drive by there all the time and may
yeah,
not realize
well,
what
it's
that building
1015
is.
Highway 62 West,
Yeah.
which I always tell people, if you're going to come by, don't GPS it because it doesn't always take you there. We're next to the Italian Garden Dining.
Right.
And so, yeah, come see us.
And you're full service? You have families there? You have mothers and children?
Yes, yes. Matter of fact, one of the things I had just checked, so from July of last year to June of this year, we had housed 151 individuals.
Wow.
There's 93 adults and 58 children.
Well, it's great that you do it, but it's a shame that it has to be done, but it's great that you do it.
But at least we're there.
Yeah.
Because it's happening more than people realize.
Yeah.
That time frame was what?
July to June.
1 year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you noticed an uptick with Corona and people being stuck in their houses and stuff? No, thank God
I don't know that I really noticed
others.
that, but we've been staying pretty full. We've had, I think, the highest here in the last month has been we had 21.
Okay. Yeah.
We've had a lot of kids and.
Yeah, because I see them line up for the school bus. My timing and their timing is about the same. So people that have to avail themselves of your services, that does take some of the pressure off the kids and doesn't stigmatize them because they're still able to go to school. They're still able to be with their friends and their social aspect of things.
It's been a real plus with a grant, one of our grants this last year. We were able to have a position for a child advocate.
Oh, good.
Which we were real excited about. So there's more, the kids are getting more of that attention that they need.
Good. So you do a great service, and let's get to the important part of keeping the doors open.
Yes. Yes, we need those funds more so now than ever with the Taste being canceled. We did have a smoked pork butt fundraiser. Yeah. And now we have a chili fundraiser. I'll let Marguerite talk about that since she's the one who had the idea and spearheaded it. So I'll let her talk about that.
Okay, so we're having chili and cornbread Friday, October 16th.
Ooh, that's this Friday.
Yes, it is this Friday.
Yes.
And 63 degrees. That's perfect
chili weather.
Yes. We're going to have it from 11 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock at night, so we can do both the the lunch crowd, and you can stop and pick some up for supper too.
Yeah.
We have two different sizes. One is a 16-ounce with cornbread muffin, and that is $8. And then the second one is a 32-ounce with 2 cornbread for $15.
So you got a Dale size and a Scooter size.
Exactly.
But here's what here's what I'm thinking. Wait a minute. I've got this crock pot about that big. So what if I gave $25 or $30?
I can do that too.
Here, fill it.
Fill it. Yeah, I'll give them $30 to fill.
Hand to the crock pot, and it's got a note that says refill, please.
But think about it. I could take it home, put it there, put it on low, and let it simmer.
And
Right.
it's always
So if
good
you
the
pick it
next
up at
day
3
anyway,
in the
right?
afternoon-
Right, better the next
It's always
day.
better the next
Better.
day.
Yes, so you can stop by either the Purple Door, that's where it's going to be. You can drive right through.
And that is on, because not everybody
on
knows these things.
College at Coley.
It's on Coley, yep,
Yeah.
in College. So you can drive through and you can pay for it right there. You don't have to order ahead, but you can order ahead, and that would be, you can go on the Serenity site, and then, or you can stop by Purple Door or Donation Station, and you can get a ticket per se or pay ahead there too. So
What's the Serenity site? Not everybody again.
www.serenityiinc.org.
There you go.
Or you
There
can go to our Facebook page, which
Okay.
is just Serenity.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
there's just a button to click on to pay there, and we're hoping to see
And
a
it's
lot
okay
of
if,
people.
so if people paid a little bit more,
It
maybe
would-
round it up to like to the next 5 or 10 or whatever it may be.
Hey, that sounds
You know,
like a great idea.
cut down on the change. You want to be handling that dirty money,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So yeah. You
Well, we
can-
kind of think it'd be nice if the bosses, you know, would treat their employees to
employees
lunch
for lunch
that
day.
day.
And there you go. There you go.
Yeah, Gil, are you listening? I'm just throwing that out there.
A good way to celebrate fall.
Right.
It is.
You know, one thing comes to mind, we're having fun talking about this chili supper, the chili fundraiser. It's sad that we have to do this. The sheriff was here, I think on the 1st, and the domestic violence calls are up because of people being home so much and just getting on one another's nerves. But 7 out of 10 times is what it takes sometimes before they actually had enough. And I've heard stats anywhere from like 89% to 97% will not even go to court because, I just, 3 days later,
Yep, we
And
see
it's
that
very,
happen
very sad.
all the time.
and I don't know, how do you fix that stuff,
Well, that it just it takes time, legislation, trying to get different laws passed. I think we need to get tougher in our state
Yeah.
against that. So
But when you have a young lady that's, say, anywhere between 25 and 35 years old that may have had an eye socket broken, may have had a broken jaw, broken nose, something like that, and 7 times out of 10 is what it takes.
Well,
That's-
because they get in, they're dependent, and the offenders know that. They know that
Right.
they got
Well-
nowhere else to go if they don't have family here that they can go to. And
Right.
many times they think that the women sometimes see that as they were growing up and just think that that's a way of life.
yeah, it's really
to break
a
that cycle.
cycle. Right,
Right.
correct.
It's
It
so
is, and
important.
it just goes from generation to generation unless we find a way to stop that.
And unfortunately, the boys see that as well in those same
You know,
situations.
and men are victims also.
Yeah.
We are, we've been trying to get into the schools. We do some presentations and education in the schools about that dating violence. It does happen.
Yeah.
And so hopefully just with education, that'll eventually help the cause. So.
Yeah.
I hope so. It's sad to see, that we have a violent society like this and that women have to put up with this. So very sad.
But we can help with that. And,
Yes, we can. Let's
and
raise some
So
money.
we're doing that with the money, and you've got volunteers
Yes.
also that can come and help lend a hand. And
Yes,
how would
they
they
can.
go about that?
There are several opportunities. We have the 2 different thrift stores. We have Purple Door, the upscale, and then we have the donation station. You can help there. You can help at the shelter, we have positions for volunteer advocates, and they would work with our clients. And then we also need professional help, like plumbers, electricians, mechanics to work on the girls' cars if they have them. Yeah. We also need people to help, like maybe give a ride once in a while. They may not have any transportation, so they might need a ride to appointments or, anything
just
like that.
Transportation.
Yes, transportation to outreach. Weekly we have an outreach support group, and sometimes transportation is an issue. And then like babysitting for the groups that we have, and sometimes we offer like self-defense classes and things like that. So anything where the moms need a little time, to do some of their things.
And sometimes you just need a little mom time.
Yes, so that it's great to have volunteers for any of that. And calling Serenity is at help out with the number again.
Yeah, so our office number is 870-424-7576.
7576.
Yes.
Because I know the Twin Lakes Home Builders helped when the shelter first went up. They were very active with getting that done, and maybe you could call them again and say, if you got issues, they might be able to help out with that. And Kristen Sari's son, for his Eagle project, he put the dog kennels in and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, so people are very giving if they know.
Right. Right.
And part of it is that, like I said, you can't believe I'm running out of time, right? There are number of people that are moving here that bring great skills with them when they come and are looking for stuff to do. So it really is just a matter of getting the word out and saying, look, we need people that can help with this.
Actually, like right now, we could use an appliance repair person.
There you go.
We have 2 ovens, and one, the cooktop works and the oven doesn't, and the other one is vice versa. So.
There you go.
Keep talking.
We were
I wasn't sure that.
We were talking.
I saw you guys in a huddle there. I thought somebody called timeout.
We were working with Tim. Tim's starting to log in. So
okay.
Now would probably be a good time to go ahead and take a break and then come back and we'll have Tim on. If
there you go.
For you.
There you go.
Be right back.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because they don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is, Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. 4-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
When you think about
7:34, we want to welcome our Lieutenant Governor, Tim Griffin. Tim, I apologize. I spelled it wrong on the website. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I saw that you wanted to add a little vowel in there.
Well, it was just Columbus. It was Columbus Day.
Have enough vowels.
It was Columbus Day yesterday, so he had to get an extra vowel in there.
Just like you, want an extra vowel.
Yeah, it didn't cost me $2.50 either, did it? So we want to talk real quick about the importance. My morning prayer this morning. Hey, Miami, they have a football team down there?
Man, I grew up. Let me tell you, I love the Saints but I love the Dolphins because in the 70s when I grew up, in the early 70s,
yep,
I love the animal. I just love dolphins, and that would happen to be when they won won the Super Bowl twice, and were undefeated
season.
Bob Greasy and Larry Zonka and Mercury Morris and Don Shula. And
you got some legends right there.
It's the old school logo.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
The new one goes woo. Anyway.
Well, my childhood is Lou Brock and Bob Gibson and Mike Shannon and Tim McCarver, Dow Maxville. I've actually seen Stan Musial play baseball at St. Louis.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Hey, let's talk Supreme Court nomination real quick.
Do I see audience there?
We do.
We got the girls from Serenity here. Tim, we got a situation with domestic violence up here, and the girls from Serenity do a fantastic job. It's a home for battered women, and they just need a place to stay. We're doing a fundraiser for them. They got a big chili day on Friday, a drive-through, and we wanted to bring some awareness for Serenity to your office this morning. And I know we got some other subjects to talk about, but 7 out of 10 times a young woman will go back to the person that's causing the violence. I'll just introduce Donna's on the left side there in the gray sweater, and then Marguerite's over here in the red sweater, Tim. And
thank y'all for what you're doing.
It's a sad situation.
I can tell you, I've been you may be familiar with Dorcas House, and in our house, which is a home for the working homeless, and we have a lot of, I'm on the board there. We have a lot of victims of domestic violence pass through. A lot of these things, as you know, a lot of these bad occurrences in people's lives are tied together. Alcoholism, unemployment, domestic battery. A lot of these things come in groups. You know this. Homelessness. So it's a tough deal, and we're too violent as a state. This is we are at the upper end of the scale in terms of violence as a state, and this is no exception.
Yep.
When you have the, and I heard the governor on one of the national newscasts this morning talking about, well, we didn't have a complete shutdown. The shutdown hurt a lot of people. There's a lot of restaurants that are shut down. We've got a lot of businesses up for sale. And with that comes the frustration of the financial burden, not working, and I'm not trying to justify the violence, but it's added to it.
No, it has. Mental health issues, alcoholism. When you start to analyze this, you sort of wonder, okay, well, why have some of these things gotten worse? Well, when people were moving around freely and working, and number one, people were not put in the same physical location as many hours a day without a job. And so a lot of these different things that are a consequence of the pandemic that have exacerbated this issue and many others. If you have someone they don't get, a couple of spouses that don't get along in the house, but they're always working and they hardly see each other. Okay? Mm-hmm. There's limited opportunity. And then pandemic hits, maybe they both lose their jobs. You just piled stress on their shoulders and stuck them in the same living quarters all day, every day. That's a very simplistic way of painting a picture that helps people understand why things are different. You lose your job, maybe someone who's struggled with alcohol relapses. So then you've got people in a small space drinking all day, no job because of the pandemic. I mean, there's all sorts of factors like that have contributed to this.
Yeah, and because you've given people the bonus money, as it were, of unemployment above and beyond what they got for their unemployment, so they have the wherewithal to unfortunately abuse things and the time to do it. So in a way, the state is the grant state, not necessarily just our state, is adding to that, helping to fuel that fire, I think.
People, a lot of this is, people have this sense of hopelessness. I lost my job. I don't know if it's ever coming back. I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel with regard to the pandemic. For some people, another 6 months is forever. Yeah. Because they have limited resources. I mean, look, there's a lot of stuff here that is just a lot of it is not attributable to any one factor, but the pandemic has made a lot of these things
amplified
worse.
it. Yeah. Donna, what have you seen?
Oh, it definitely. It's going to exaggerate. I mean, sorry, this is getting echoed. But you do see the stressors just add to that. The more stress there is, usually there's more acting out, and it's usually taken out on the loved ones.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So,
is your not? I assume this is a nonprofit. Is this a Christian-based, faith-based ministry, or is this? It is.
No, we are
It
not.
is not?
No, we are supported by federal grants and a state grant, and then donations.
Yeah. Well, a lot of churches are doing some good stuff in this space because ultimately people need the Lord and they need to be loved and so there's a component there.
We've gotten a lot of support from the community and the churches in our community. Yeah. In fact, our community outreach support group is at one of our local churches, Real Life Church at the Reach Center.
Oh, yeah. That's Vince Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They do a good job,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, good stuff. I appreciate what y'all are doing, and love to hear from y'all if you're ever in Little Rock, and certainly support your efforts. If I can ever do anything to help,
we'll let you come up Friday and have a bowl of chili.
Yeah.
I'll buy. How's that?
Hey, I may have a bowl. I may have a bowl of chili whether I'm with you or not. I might have one 3 times a day, buddy.
I'm just going to take my crock pot and tell them to fill it up. Hey, let's talk real quick about Supreme Court nomination.
Yeah, look, here's what I would tell folks who are interested in rallying behind the president's pick, Judge Amy Coney Barrett. First of all, there's no issue with constitutionality here. There's nothing in the Constitution that says that a week or a month or 6 months from an election, all the rules change. That's just a political back and forth. And both parties over the years, Republican and Democrat, have said things that and made up rules that don't exist. The bottom line is when you have a president, you have a Senate, they're elected, they're sworn in January, and they serve for their term, whether it be 4 years or 6 years in the case of senators. And until their term's up, they're there to do their job. So the idea, people say, well, we want the American people to have a voice. Well, they already had a voice. They had a voice when they elected the president. They had a voice when they elected their senators. And that voice lasts for 4 years or 6 years. That's
how it is.
That's just the way it is. Now, the politics of it, that's a different issue. You can make a case, well, politically you should do this, and politically you should do that. Well, okay, that's a different conversation. But in terms of its constitutionality, legality, appropriateness, all that, look, there's no special rule for a pre-election time period or year or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, look, I think the bottom line is this. She's eminently qualified. She clerked for Justice Scalia. She is what we call a textualist. If you're not a lawyer, you may not care what that means, know what that means. But that's important for conservatives. Why? Because what it means is she's a judge, hopefully a justice soon, who puts a lot of weight on the text of the law or the Constitution, as one would think you would, as opposed to making it up. A lot of judges will look at text and sort of figure out what they think it really meant, or what it should mean, or what somebody might have thought they were voting on. And what she says is, look, I look at the text, and I let the text is what it is. If it doesn't comport with my personal views, or if I think it's sort of written weird, I don't try to fix it on the bench as a judge or as a justice. That's up to the legislature. Sometimes the legislature writes really goofy laws. Sometimes the Congress.
Sometimes?
I used to be a member of Congress. A lot of times. I used to be a member of Congress. A lot of times they write stuff that doesn't make sense, that maybe you think it should be this or that. That's not the role of the judiciary. The role of the judiciary is to read what's there, interpret it based on what's there, and not get into a guessing game or a legislating game. If legislators don't like, or members of Congress don't like, how a judge interprets or justice interprets the law, they can go back and pass a new one. It's very important that we have that. That provides predictability because everybody can read the words. When you've got judges that just sort of make it up as they go along and fill in the gaps that they see and all that, you take away predictability and certainty in the law, because then it's not based on something everybody can read. It's based on what that judge felt, and it's hard that it should have been or whatever. It's hard to predict that. And
do you think that a lot of times
anyway,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just going to say she's eminently qualified. No one questions that. Look, this is all about politics and the election and whether it should be done now. Look, will it have political consequences? Sure. It may rile the Democrats up, no question. It may rile the Republicans up, no question. It may rile the Democrats up more than Republicans. All of that aside, this is the right thing to do. We have a president, we have a Senate, we have an opening, let's fill it.
There you go. Mm-hmm. And to go back to interpreting the law, don't you think that many times these laws are passed with the dream that a judge is going to get it straightened out, because it's such a bowl of noodles with some of these things that come out of Congress, that come out of local governments as well, and they want the courts to make a decision because they won't.
Maybe. I think a lot of time, I think you're giving them too much strategic credit. I mean, you're giving them credit for sitting in a room and thinking through all of this. The reality is, legislators in the Congress, they're moving so fast often that they're not being strategic and planning in that way. They are rushing things through. They're often poorly written. Look,
yeah.
Our state, this is just one area, but our state, 7 different occasions, has had our campaign finance law declared unconstitutional under the First Amendment by the federal court system. Because people pass stuff and they think, if it's a good idea, I should pass it. Well, that's not the test. The test should be, is it even constitutional in the first place? And I mean, just earlier this year, we had a part of Arkansas law declared unconstitutional under the First Amendment by the federal court system. I mean, people pass stuff all the time, and a lot of it should have never even been a thought in someone's mind, but it definitely should have never made it into law. And, there's things that legislators should never pass and governors should never sign. And it happens every day, and I don't think the veto pen is used anywhere near enough.
In my opinion, and I can probably stir up some stuff on this, I think the left is more afraid of losing the abortion issue than anything else. I think that's probably 40 to 60% of them disagreeing with the nominee because they think that Roe versus Wade could get thrown out in the next couple of years if Trump's reelected.
Yeah, I think that's a big driver of it, and but also, I've learned, having watched Justice Roberts and others, you never know how justices are going to come down. You really don't. I mean, you can know how they feel personally, but that doesn't mean it reflects their interpretation of this part of the Constitution or that part of the Constitution. So I think it's look, the bottom line is she's a outstanding, brilliant jurist, judge, and even a liberal wrote a Bloomberg op-ed the other day saying, I think it was Noah Feldman, I think if I have his name right, but he basically said, look, he said he was a liberal and he's known her and there will be no one more fair than her. I think that people that know her, regardless of their personal views, know that she's a rock star attorney and judge. And she ought to be confirmed. And next question.
But what about, they're attacking her faith? I've been Southern Baptist all my life, and I have no problem with a Roman Catholic being on the court. I have absolutely.
That's just politics.
That's just politics.
Politics.
Yeah, that's politics. I mean, the idea. First of all, it's hard to even get into this discussion because it's so asinine and ridiculous. Look, it's not even worth discussing the idea that you need to only have people without faith on the court or in the public square. We are all informed by our views and our values, and whether we're elected or not. And I'm a Christian, and I am informed by my belief and faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, and that makes me who I am. If you don't want me in office, and some people don't, they voted against me. They haven't gotten enough to beat me yet. But look, that's an option. If you want some, whatever you want in office, you can elect that person. And, in terms of being on the bench, Scalia was a Catholic. So what?
Exactly.
Ginsburg
I mean, it's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it certainly informs your views and values, but it doesn't change the text that they're reading. And that's why it's so important to have a textualist who gives proper credence, proper authority to what's written. Because it's not about them. It's about the people that the legislature or Congress that wrote the laws or what have you. But listen, man, I gotta hit the road.
I
Jack,
figured you about to, yeah. So thanks again, sir. And next time I'll spell the website correctly when I send it to you. How's that?
Good grief! Hey, did you watch that Saints game last night?
I did not. No. Anybody watch the Saints game? Was it good? Did Scooter?
Went into overtime. I got to have some extra coffee because I stayed up and watched it. Yeah, it was Saints, Los Angeles Chargers. It was. If you're into football, and I am, it was one of those that was hard to turn off, even though you were not going to get as much sleep.
You won't believe what I did last night. I tuned in one of my old radios. I listened to Havana, Cuba last night on the radio. How's that?
Lieutenant Governor, thank you very much for your time.
I don't know whether the you. Trying to get involved, trying to reconnect with your 1960s socialist roots. I got it.
He's got the he's still got the Che Guevara shirt too.
There you go. We better let him get to his meeting.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all, and thank you for what you're doing, fighting domestic violence. God bless y'all. Be safe, and we'll talk
Vote
soon.
and vote and vote and vote and vote.
Thanks, Tim. Have a great day.
See ya. Bye.
Okay. Yes.
Break time.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
I wish our lieutenant governor would loosen up a little bit. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Good man.
He sure is, yeah. Don and Marguerite here from Serenity, and we want to reemphasize on the 16th. Let's go back over
This Friday.
This Friday.
Yep.
This Friday.
3 days.
Yep.
Yes.
Step one, go to the bank vault.
Oops. Yeah, 3 days. Oh.
That's what I just thought. 3 days.
Go to the bank vault, empty it out, take it to Serenity, and get some chili.
Yes. So we'll be at the Purple Door on the corner of Coley and College from 11 until 6 p.m. And you can just drive through and get chili or get it then, or you can order ahead on online or at one of our stores, or if you know any of our board members.
Yeah.
There you go.
That.
So it'd be best to come up College. So if you came off of Arkansas, up College, do you have a parking lot in the back there? Should it just park on come up on the street?
They'll just come up on the street.
Okay, so yeah, so definitely come off of Arkansas and come back south from there. That'd be much easier for everybody.
Then to reemphasize, Serenity helps women and children of domestic violence,
Yes.
and it's prevalent in our society right now, which, sorry to say, but on a serious note, when the Taste of the Ozarks didn't happen, they lost about $1,000 a week of income here, about $50,000, so we need to raise some money to help these folks do the fine job they're doing. The Lieutenant Governor just recognized their work and the importance of it.
And some volunteers. If you're new to the area, you're looking for something to do, you have talents that you may have used wherever it was that you came from.
Yep.
If you can come and help here, that's a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. It's a great cause. It's been it's an established group. It's not some fly-by-night outfit. The money, you're 501c3, so they got to account for all the funds. But if you can add to their to the mission of Serenity, please do. Please give them a call at
870-424-7576. Now, if you're needing our services, our hotline is open 24/7, and that's 870-424-7233. So it's 424-SAFE.
Cool.
They do great work. Appreciate Serenity and their contribution to the Twin Lakes area. Run out of time. See you tomorrow.